I never imagined life could unravel in a single afternoon. I was sitting in the quiet living room, the sunlight slanting through the blinds, when my wife dropped a bomb I wasn't prepared for. "Dad," she said, hesitation in her voice, "I'm moving in with your brother. He said we can stay at his ranch while we figure things out." I froze. I must have misheard. Moving in with my brother? Excuse me? My voice was tight. She twisted her wedding ring around her finger, looking anywhere but at me. "It's just temporary, until we sort things out. You understand, right?" I wanted to scream, to shake her, but I swallowed my anger. "Temporary?" I asked slowly. "So you're abandoning your family and moving in with my brother while he takes care of you?" Her lips quivered. I knew she'd already made up her mind. I, on the other hand, had to act for my son. Liam, my 12-year-old, was the heart of our home. He had one possession above all else, his grandfather's silver pocket watch. It wasn't just a gift, it was a legacy, a connection to a man Liam never truly got to know but deeply admired. That watch represented family, history, and love. I knew she might try to take it. I couldn't allow that. That night I paced the living room. Shadows flickered on the hardwood floor. Her betrayal weighed on me, but my determination was clear. Liam's trust and his memories were worth any temporary conflict. The next morning I pulled Liam aside. "I need you to promise me something," I said quietly. His eyes widened. "What is it, Dad?" "Keep your grandfather's watch safe. No one else should have it, okay?" He nodded solemnly. "I promise, Dad." That night after he went to bed, I carefully hid the watch in a secure spot only I knew. My heart ached knowing she would wake up to find it missing, but it was for Liam. The next morning she noticed immediately. "Where is it?" she demanded, voice rising. "I'm keeping it safe," I said calmly. "Liam's watch doesn't leave this house." "You can't do that." "It's his," she snapped. "I can and I will," I said firmly. "I'm protecting it. That watch is a piece of family. Liam's connection to his grandfather. If you want to move out, fine, but it stays here." The silence that followed was suffocating. She stormed out of the kitchen and the house felt colder, heavier. Liam slept peacefully, unaware of the storm, trusting me completely. 2 days later she packed her bags. My brother's ranch awaited, 3 hours away. I watched her load her car in silence. Her excitement and sense of freedom made my chest tighten. She had no idea the chaos she was leaving behind. No concern for the life she was abandoning. "Take care of Liam," she said over her shoulder. I didn't respond. That evening, Liam and I sat in the living room, the emptiness around us almost deafening. "Dad, she's really gone?" he asked softly. "For now," I said, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "But she can't take what's ours." He hugged the pocket watch tightly. "Thanks, Dad." That night, my brother called. "She's coming to stay with me," he said. "Are you sure you're doing the right thing?" "I'm protecting Liam," I said. "There's a difference between protecting your child and letting someone take advantage of them." Weeks passed. She sent occasional texts trying to manipulate Liam, tempting him to visit. I intercepted each one. I didn't care if she labeled me controlling. Liam's safety and trust came first. Then one weekend she decided to drive down. Pulling into the driveway, she plastered on a sweet smile. "Hi, Liam," she said. He hesitated, then turned to me. "Mom, I can't. Dad's right. The watch. It's not safe." Her face flushed with fury. "You're being manipulated." "Your father—" "Enough." I stepped forward. "This ends now. If you want Liam in your life, it's on his terms. That watch stays here. Until you respect that, your visits are over." She opened her mouth to argue, but something in her eyes faltered. She realized, perhaps for the first time, that her choices had consequences. She left, slamming her car door. Liam clutched the watch, eyes shining with relief. "Thanks, Dad," he whispered. "You saved it. You saved me." I realized then that protecting someone's heart sometimes means standing firm against those who claim to love them. With my wife gone and the immediate threat removed, Liam and I began rebuilding our routine. Breakfast together, school runs, weekend movies, and simple joys filled our days. The house slowly regained warmth and laughter. One evening, Liam was doing homework at the kitchen table. I sat beside him. "Granddad would be proud of you," I said. "Not just because of the watch, but because you understand what it means to protect something important." He smiled shyly. "I learn from the best," he said. We didn't talk much about his mother. Sometimes he asked questions. Sometimes he didn't. I answered honestly, letting him process what he could handle. He needed stability, not drama. Months passed. School events, friends' birthdays, and small victories filled our days. The watch, always secure, remained a symbol of trust and family. Then one afternoon, my brother called. "She's realizing what she lost," he said. "She's trying to mend things, but I told her some things can't be undone." "Good," I said quietly. "Some lessons need to be learned the hard way." I never told Liam. What mattered was that he felt safe, loved, and secure. On his next birthday, I gave him a gift, a small leather case engraved with his initials for the watch. His eyes filled with tears. "Thanks, Dad, you didn't just save the watch. You saved me." And in that moment, I knew the most important victory wasn't over my wife, my brother, or the chaos she had left behind. The victory was in trust, love, and family. Life wasn't perfect. Scars remained, reminders of betrayal and heartbreak. But every time I saw Liam smile, every time I heard the tick of the silver watch, I knew we were exactly where we needed to be, together. Sometimes protecting what you love means making impossible choices, standing firm when everyone else falters, and remembering that family isn't just about blood, it's about trust, loyalty, and courage. For Liam, for me, for our little life, that was more than enough.